Hi, this is Kevin Kuja from FierceAndMighty.com. Relentlessly push yourself forward. I'm trying to make the best use of my time right now because I'm ever getting my car washed at the car wash. Probably see the soap kind of cascading its way down on my car. It's been snowing quite a bit here in New England the last several weeks, so all the salt and chemicals they put on the roads have basically been kind of clinging to my car. And since I actually had a sunny day today, I thought today would be a good day to at least get some of that washed off, even though it's 19 degrees outside. I mean, it started at -1, so you got to feel good about it at least going in a better direction. I guess as a follow-up to the video that I did on Jackie Robinson West, I was thinking a lot about maybe doing more videos that are specific about coaching in youth sports, some of the things I feel like I've learned from the process, and just maybe valuable to other people. So I've been doing this for about 9 years, and the first thing I want to say about it is I have a lot of views and opinions on it, but I am by no means any kind of expert on this. I'm just somebody who's a volunteer who got very dedicated to doing this because I like coaching my nephews. You know, I coached my older nephew for a while. Now I got my next oldest nephew who's 10 years old, who has 3 years of Little League left. So I at least have another 3 years of coaching him left, which is pretty great. But I guess really what got me thinking about this was there's a lot of new coaches that come along each and every year, and cool, huh? You know, I know for a lot of them it's a struggle to try to get a feel and an understanding about what they're going to go out there and do. And if you watch any of the things I've said before, I'm a very firm believer in, you know, you approach this in terms of any sorts of youth sports coaching that the kids have the talent levels that they do. There's really no way for you to control that, but what you can control is trying to teach them how to improve over the course of the year, how to always have positive attitudes, and to really support their teammates. And so those are the things I focus on more than anything else. I will be the first to tell you, I am no sort of tactical, strategic genius when it comes to baseball. And there's people out there who are much better qualified than I am to teach proper pitching mechanics or hitting, although I'm decent on the hitting, pretty good on the fielding. But I'm not any kind of expert on any of this stuff. And I think that's the important part for people to realize if they have any thoughts about getting involved in, you know, coaching youth sports, is you really don't have to be some sort of expert when it comes to this stuff. You know, for the most part, what you're really just trying to do is be a dedicated volunteer, provide a lot of, you know, good insights to the kids. And really the hallmark of anything is trying to make sure that the kids come back and play that sport the next year if they're still eligible to do so. I mean, that is pretty much my success criteria, more than any other thing that I can think of when it comes to youth sports. So, you know, you're going to go out there and you can have the best of intentions. I do all the time. This is the thing I want to be clear about with these videos. These tend to be things that I feel and I view, and I do my utmost to do that. But you know what's going to happen, and this is the biggest piece of advice I can give to anybody getting into this, you're going to screw up. You could have the best of intentions and want to do all the right thing and be pretty enlightened in your view of coaching, and you're going to go out there and you're going to have days where the kids are just going to bother you, and you're going to get annoyed, and you're going to yell, and that's not ideal. And I try to avoid that as best I can, but you know, I can think of at least one time last year where I yelled at a kid out in the field. Now, he was mouthing back to me from the field, which I'm not going to have a lot of patience for, but pretty much not the thing that I wanted to have in that moment. And I apologized to him as soon as he came over to the sideline, but you know, you got to understand that you're going to screw up. You're going to screw up a lot of times. But you know what? None of that is going to be fatal towards the kids enjoying the game, as long as you are really focused on trying to do your best, be most interested in them having fun, developing, working hard, playing with their teammates. If all you're ever focusing on is just the end result of the games for 10 and 11 and 12-year-olds, I think you're just missing the whole boat. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that disagree with that, but, you know, I want to win games too. I want to win games badly. I have a really strong competitive streak in me. But, you know, honestly, I'll never let that kind of get ahead of those other sorts of lessons about what the kids want to have. Because, again, like I said, my ultimate success criteria is whether they want to come back and play the next year. So if you're a new coach out there, you're thinking about getting into coaching, it's the strongest piece of advice I can give is that go out, do your best, because you're going to mess up. Kevin Kuja, FierceAndMighty.com.